A couple of months ago, I had the opportunity to travel 583 miles to Moose Factory, Ontario, which is up north near the foot of James Bay. I traveled with a traditional healer named Wendy Hill, who was sharing her teachings with the residents of Moose Factory in a workshop. On the first day, Wendy and I had missed a flight first thing in the morning, so we had to rebook a flight at a different airport, and by the time we were to take off, the weather had gotten bad. We took off with a message from the pilot saying, "If the weather's too bad to land at the next stop, we'll have to turn around and come back to Toronto." Somehow, in some way, thank God we did land in Timmins, Ontario, to find out that our next flight to Moosonee was cancelled due to bad weather. Dressed in layers now, Wendy and I headed back to the airport to once and for all arrive in Moose Factory. The workshop was rescheduled until the afternoon that day, so when we got off the plane, we went straight to the event. So traveling on the ice road was nowhere near as frightening as you would think. At least in the middle of February it wasn't. The ice was solid as concrete, but nowhere near as smooth. During the workshop, I met a man who later showed me around the island so I could take some pictures of the place. He showed me an old church. He took me back out on the ice roads and showed me these huge trucks carrying loads of gravel. So those roads gotta be solid. Then we turn around to see this front loader busting through the ice to help build up the ramp to the island. The hotel I stayed in was interesting, with an amazing view right in its backyard. The temperature was well below freezing that night, so I was only able to stay out for a little bit to capture a few photos. The stars in the sky were unbelievable, and I believe I got the tips of the northern lights in the distance of one of my photos. The next morning, I woke up ready to go home. It isn't often that I'm away from my family, so I was a little homesick after those 3 days. I hopped on those planes home without an ounce of fear this time, and I really learned a lot with my travels with Wendy. It was an amazing experience, and I'm glad I had this opportunity. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'm going to be trying to do it every week.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our Craig and the whole crew, we'd like to welcome you on board Flight 871, now departing towards Moosonee. Our flight time today is approximately